Someone invited me to golf, so I'm gonna go do that. It's at a course I haven't played before, so should be fun. Should be fun. So I'm off after this, so just prep yourselves. Okay. Should be about 40 of you in here. So with that being said, let's get this show on the road. Retro. There's no volume. There's no volume, boys. Uh-oh. Hold. Everybody hold, and first of all, calm down. Second of all, hold. First, you're going to need to calm down. Next, you're going to need to hold. Maybe it's a Go XLR thing, actually. Let's see. Yeah. Let's go here with that, and let's go here with that. This could work. This could work. I'm actually a hacker, bro. Oh my goodness, I'm a tech savvy god.
I didn't really like Philly and people were rude. Maybe because I was wearing Niner gear, so you know.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yo.
Chilling, bro. What's good? Chilling.
What's up with the big dog? What's up with the champ?
Chilling, bro.
Is ECW thing coming up, or?
Yeah, EWC, yeah. Out there in Saudi, bro. Just like the Olympics, but like video games. You know, Warzone, you know, League of Legends, hella games, Street Fighter. And if you win, it's $1 million from my game alone. So,
no way.
I gotta lock in, that's a lot of bread. Even though hella people were like, you're a gamer, bro? Like, you're a loser, bro. You ain't doing shit with your life, go get a job. I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to hear that right now.
That's tight though, man, to see it come all the way like to where it's at now.
Out of the last 30 tournaments, we won about, what, 28 of them?
You guys are the mid-2000 Patriots right now.
Oh, hell yeah. This, you know, EWC, it's like our Super Bowl.
Right.
It definitely feels good to prove all the haters wrong, bro. We going to Saudi, bro.
In the summer of 2024, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia hosted a moment of epic change for an industry that is bigger than the film and music industry combined. You are about to witness the race for Esports' ultimate prize.
Graphics 2 is going to be up. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Esports World Cup. Go give them hell right now, boys. Go, fucking go.
Do it, let's do it.
Go. Mojo goes huge for the victory.
For the gaming world, this is the Super Bowl, the World Cup, and the Olympics, all rolled into one event for the first time ever.
All these cultures, all these backgrounds coming together at the same time. It's a historic moment for esports, man.
The moment we've all been waiting for, the showdown between the Falcons and Liquid.
Bitter rival since the dawn
Did Apex have this?
Falcons destroy.
Did COD multiplayer have this?
Of all championships.
Everyone was here for this, yeah?
The greatest concentration of talent we've seen ever.
Who won this for
We're talking
Apex?
about life-changing amounts of money.
Just give me my money.
It's crazy. They're so good at a game, they can make millions of dollars. Who are these people?
Dude, this is my one shot. I'm definitely feeling the pressure.
We have developed a reputation for winning.
Let's go. A game and Gladiators take it 3-0 away from Liquid.
Fuck. That sucks.
Losing at this level for some of these players, that's their life.
This is a do or die moment. The stakes are feeling extremely high.
How can we get the biggest trophy of the year into our cabinet?
This money is a lot of money to me. I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm gonna whoop that ass.
The nest is loud right now.
And that is the craziest thing I've seen.
It's now that chance.
Pretty neat. That was, who was that? Who was that? What's his name? What's his name? Well, I don't know. I don't remember the Australian's name.
Someone's
Zero.
life is about to change.
Okay. Might be some fellas in here. Jesus.
Welcome to the Esports World Cup here in beautiful Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Crown Prince himself came up with the idea. You're a big gamer. Since I'm good, I love it. The leadership of the country is fully behind this. Esports is one of the most important things happening globally. It's one of the most growing industry in the planet. It grows by 30% every year.
They really want to give the sport what other sports have, but it hasn't been done yet for esport.
This is a big deal. The top players, the best teams competing in 22 different championships for the same trophy. And the spectacle's just been amazing so far.
League of Legends, StarCraft, Counter-Strike, Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, the list goes on and on and on.
That's how they do LAN on mobile?
All of the most important esports
that's
crazy.
That
are being played right now.
That is insane.
Team Liquid were a team, just like the New York Yankees or Golden State Warriors. But instead of just playing one game, like hockey or baseball or football, we play in all of them.
We're not just here for one single event. This is hyper important for us. It's a milestone in esports. It's the first time we are gathering
so they just
our
sit
teams
there in their chairs
competing
just play on their phones.
Umbrella against other multi-title organizations.
This is the first chance that any organization gets to say, okay, we are the best in the world across the board. So I'm expecting to walk home with a very, very beautiful trophy to go in my cabinet.
That trophy is awarded to the best club in the world. The winner of the club championship is the club that wins most points across these 21 games, and they must achieve first place in one tournament.
The format of the EWC, well, it demands that the clubs compete in as many games as possible if they want to win that $7 million club championship prize. And what that has meant is an arms race for talent.
Time doing what I do, which is try to build rosters, build teams, to build structures.
Club championship have definitely kind of elevated the competitiveness, the rivalry, the incentives, the pride between esport managers and CEOs.
Who's kind of the biggest competition?
Well, for sure, the biggest competition is Team Falcons.
Falcons. I mean, Falcons is spending absurd amounts of money.
You were a player turned CEO. Can you put a dollar amount to Falcons as a business? Like, what are we talking about?
I think we'll pass on this one.
The club with the deepest pockets in this arms race for talent, without question, Team Falcons.
The assumption is that Mossad and I went out and spent millions. It's just, I mean, that is a natural reaction when you see the caliber of players we're signing. I get it.
In order to compete, there's been a flurry of activity for every esports organization. From week to week, day to day, it's like new roster, new player.
We did invest heavily in the World Cup teams, and we have some really good ones. You have to get the best, because otherwise you don't stand a chance at winning.
All the players feel the pressure.
Many gamers come from underprivileged backgrounds, and so this prize pool, we're talking about life-changing money for not just for them, but their family. So much is on the line.
Hal's getting paid 7 figures for sure.
So they've announced this thing called the Esports World Cup. Winning this is like the most important trophy we can do.
I don't know.
It's quite exciting because I finally get to compete for like something massive. It's this just huge tournament out in Saudi.
So do you have to field teams across all 22 games then? Or how does that work?
It's a bit like the Olympics. Like whoever has the most gold medals and silver medals at the end wins the World Cup, but instead of countries, it's clubs. So I don't know if we'll be in all of them, but certainly being as many as possible is going to give you a much bigger chance of success and give ourselves the best shot. So my dad was a South African diplomat, and so for me, every step through school, through university, I'd always had a very clear path. Before my final year of university, I did an internship with Ernst & Young, EY. It's one of the big 4 accountancy firms, globally, and they offered me a job post-university. It was an easy answer.
Hi, Karan.
There's a high-paid job. Are you recording?
Yeah.
So I took it.
Did you like the job?
I did not like the job. It was quite repetitive work behind a screen, but not in a good way. So I ended up running an esports team in my evening. And then one day, 3 months in, I just realized that the change needed to happen. I remember the conversation with my dad. He gave me a lot of advice to go in this direction, and I'd taken it, and I really, wanted to do that. for him rather than perhaps a little bit for myself.
Big old dog.
You know, it was quite somewhat of a shock. My career in the Foreign Service and the path that emerged for me was very much straightforward. And in a way, I had similar aspirations for Grant.
Peter was so proud of what Grant had achieved, got an amazing degree, got the dream job in London, everything that his dad wanted him to do.
But then he came to me wanting to do esports, quite a large directional change. You know, I wasn't certain about it. I was quite uncomfortable.
Our generation knows nothing about esports.
I think initially he was very, you know, unsure of it, you know, even a little bit angry that I kind of cost myself the UI job and esports wouldn't go anywhere. It was up to me to prove that this was possible.
SSD! I played GoldenEye growing up, so if you know what that game is, you OG.
Finding talent like Soka is critical if we want to win the cup and make an announcement to the world that we mean business.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
If you want it all, you've got to go big.
Is Hisoka goated? Is he goated like that?
Thank you much for joining us, everyone. It is an honor and a pleasure to welcome you to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for the inaugural Esports World Cup, a defining day in esports history. Out of a population of 35 million, 23.5 million people in Saudi Arabia, that's roughly 67% consider themselves to be gamers.
We've got some of the biggest names in esports and sports attending this, and we have the Crown Prince himself awarding that trophy. So in terms of esports, this is going to be by far the biggest thing that ever happened.
Let the games begin.
If you're going to start a brand new esports competition, something as prestigious as the Esports World Cup, you need to start it with a game that everyone plays. Call of Duty Warzone.
This is the biggest Warzone tournament we've ever seen. $1 million on the line.
Wow,
so
all right.
It's crazy because Warzone has been a competitive game for a while, but we haven't seen it at this scale ever.
We've committed a year of our lives to win this event. It would be silly to suggest that we'd be happy with top 2 or top 3. We just wouldn't.
For the last year, we had a lot of investments going into signing players, adding multiple rosters.
For a club like Falcons, their Call of Duty Warzone team is just one of many that they'll field across the next 8 weeks of competition.
Team Falcons!
The more games they compete in, the better chance they're going to have of winning the cup. Having said that, every club here wants to start strong in their very first event.
Shifty Biffle and Hisoka, Team Falcons!
I've met that girl. I sat next to that girl at Salt Lick Barbecue.
Arguably have the best team.
Before my buddy Hung's wedding the next day.
We've been speaking to them for a little while. They were
with
absolutely brilliant guys. They dominated Warzone over in America for the last year or so, and I just knew that was the team
I went out sober with
we
people.
wanted.
I was super uncomfortable.
I'm blessed to be like one of the top players,
funny?
if not the
Jesse,
top player
thanks
in
for the 56,
Warzone.
brother.
And the Team Falcons,
Thanks,
money
man.
talk,
Appreciate
bullshit
you.
walk.
Besides us, I think Fnatic have a good team.
Fnatic, you have Almond, you have Noobs, you have Skullface. If any team had the best chance of taking down Falcons, it's certainly them.
Our personal favorite is Fnatic, and that's because Almond, you know, he's my ex-teammate.
We picked up one of the absolute best squads on the planet, led by Almond, who is a very accomplished, achieved captain. That's why it would be very meaningful to us as an organization thinking Fnatic versus Falcon.
There's also twisted minds.
I've never watched a single game of competitive Warzone.
People
it's
think
probably
that the Falcons
cracked,
are unbeatable, which I don't think is true at all. I think there's a lot of good talent in Warzone. You know, I'm still up there with the best of the best, and like, don't ever count me out. You know, we're one of the top teams.
If we don't get first place, the honest answer is I don't know what's going to happen. It's a performance-based job. I've been expected to make us win. I have to make that happen.
Welcome back to EWC HQ 2024 Elimination Day of the Esports World Cup Call of Duty Warzone. The format for Call of Duty Warzone is Battle Royale, which essentially means the last team standing wins. That's 14 teams of 3 on the same map at the same time, fighting tooth
14
and nail to come
40.
out on top. The game is played in a first-person shooter perspective. That means each player sees the identical battlefield from their own unique perspective, just like in real life.
Battle Royale's notoriously hard to predict because it's so many teams competing at the same time.
Anything can happen in our group stages. A lot of teams today, a lot of action here. But just to remind everybody, top 14 teams gonna be the only teams to make it to our finals on Saturday. Grab your popcorn, sit back, relax for game number 1.
Yeah, you probably get melted.
Let's go, boys. We just gotta play our game today, man.
All right, get ready for something crazy.
Yep.
Let's go.
How do you even rotate? 15 smokes? You die in a millisecond to guys who have 9 to 5 jobs, much less
Falcons here, trying to be
much less these fellas.
Cracked him. Soka's going to be able to do it.
Guess who's fully alive and ready to battle? Is Soka clutching up when it matters most?
Yeah, it is.
Everybody can shoot their gun. Everybody has a raw gunny, but I'm an IGL. That's in-game leader, that's what they call it. I'm the in-game leader of my team. It's like the quarterback of the offense. I gotta figure out the rotations, where to play, what to fight, what not to fight.
Sit the stairs, you're gonna be on top of the
Left
stairs.
to right, left to right, left to right.
The right stairs, the right stairs.
I see him.
I send the troops into battle
All right, you ready, Shitty?
Yeah.
Who now?
with the best ideas.
Team Falcons a little aggressive here.
This is a brilliant freaking macro decision from Falcons because no one's guarding you from the high ground.
Soka will go ahead, clean that up. Soka just reaping the rest of the players. Yet again!
Fuck.
Back to back! Team Falcon taking every kill.
There's one to your right, Cindy, one to your right.
This Falcons team has absolute superiority.
Come here, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Throw C4 up. Shit on! Come on, Skull.
Skullface, white. Say farewell to Fnatic. And Falcons will go perfect on the day. This doesn't feel fair.
Jesus.
The fact that Falcons have just gone 4 games in a row and flawlessly won every single one. Tell you what, man, Falcons are terrifying.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen tomorrow, right?
The top 14 teams, let us know in the chat. Who do you think is going to win tomorrow? Keep the votes coming in.
Feedback tomorrow, 5 p.m. local time. We start the final day, championship day. Who will take the first ever Warzone World Cup? Who will take the bulk of $1 million? Well, you're going to have to tune in tomorrow to find out.
This is the biggest prize pool I've ever played. It's $1 million, so this is definitely the biggest. But I know my team and me, I'm ready. Biffle, he's a quiet shooter. So my nickname for him is L1R1. You know, L1 is the aim, R1 is the shoot, and that's his job on my team. And then Shifty, man, he's a yapper.
Literally looking at the weakest link right now on the roster.
He likes to talk shit, but that's Call of Duty for you. And he backs it up.
Just know he's dying first when we land. You know, he's going down first.
I don't think any other clubs are trying to talk shit to us. They all know their place. They're betas, we're alphas. So I think they're all dog shit, and they know it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What's up? Who's the biggest competitor you guys got going on in this thing?
I say probably Fnatic.
Okay.
It's my ex-teammates. I think I told you a
Oh,
while
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Remember my ex-team? I left them, but
Are they mad about that?
they were salty. So I know they're gonna go hard when we play them.
It's crazy. Up until recently, your dad used to be like, "Get off the game, man. Game ain't gonna make you no money."
I was playing for 50 cents, $1, and I was streaming to mom, bro.
What's up, big dog? How you doing? Good, chilling. How you guys doing?
What's up, Dad?
You know, same
What's
old.
up, Chad? How you doing?
Chilling,
Good?
yup.
Good?
Man, I love my dad to death. He's a buff motherfucker.
What's up, big dog? How you doing?
And he got a fucking mouth on him.
Crazy. I bet you never thought baby makes so much money playing video games, huh?
No, Joe, seriously, dog. I didn't want him to do this gaming thing. Like, for real.
First
you know what I'm
on,
saying?
you were like, hell no.
Nah, dead ass, because, you know, when we came up, you know what I'm saying? We don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get out the game right now. What the hell's wrong with you?
Our family is Tongan. I have a lot of pride. You know, every time I enter the arena or I'm showcasing my talents, it feels good to put on for my people and my culture.
Soka is our son. His name is Kasimili Tonga Tongamoa, named after my father-in-law, but his nickname has always been Baby.
I come from a family of 7. I used to be the youngest in the family.
Tongan? Is that like
and then
Samoan?
I
but
wasn't
a
the
little
youngest
different?
anymore, but I told my mom, hey, I gotta keep my name. You know, Baby is my name and I own it.
Now it's Ryu. Now it's Ryu. Let's go. Now it's Ryu.
Dude, we're a competitive ass family.
If you want to watch more of this series, which it's good, do command EWC in the chat. I believe you can find it through that.
The game was rigged. Come on. Go again.
I believe it's on Prime as well.
Football, basketball.
But I can't watch it on Prime or something, or else I'll get banned.
Marbles. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Baby's crashing out right now. Baby's crashing out.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Don't let me pick my motherfucking man! I'm the fucking top of this bitch! The fuck? Come on, big dog. The love for our family is very important to us.
We had our oldest son when we were I was 16, he was 17. He took the responsibility of being a dad seriously, so he jumped right into work full-time to support us, although I still stayed at home with my parents. Then got in some trouble.
Oh, absolutely. Dad was
With
a
the
little
law.
troublemaker. In this neighborhood that we're from, San Mateo, Shoreview, growing up there, there's a lot of gangs. I was in and out of jail, wasn't in the older kids' lives, the 4 older ones. I was in and out of jail.
There was one instant where the house was raided. It was raided several times because there had been shootings at the house.
So what I did was I made myself to a better person so I don't end up back in there and try to, emulate that to my kids so they can understand, learn from my mistakes.
My dad taught me, like, at a young age, that gangbanging shit either get you dead or get you in jail. So he laced me up quick when I was young.
All my boys play football. I wanted the kids to excel into college, and then from college get into, maybe if you get to the pros, that's the dream. But if you don't, use that avenue to open up some doors.
I know his first love was football, and that was his dream. But then my dad went to jail. There's a lot of pressure on my shoulders to make my mom and dad proud.
Like they say, live through your kids.
So in 2020, when I sat down with my dad to tell him I was gonna quit football, it was probably the hardest talk of my life. But I knew I wanna take my own route. I wanna be different.
He said, hey, Dad, I want to play games now. And I said, all right, good, go ahead, play your games. He goes, no, I'm not gonna do football, period. He just wants to do gaming. And I said, what are you gonna do with gaming? You ain't gonna make no money off gaming.
He's like, this kid want to stay home, not play football, and just play games all day. What the fuck is he gonna do? What kind of bills is he, and just going off. And then I see baby behind him, that's my baby. So Mama Bear comes out full effect. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. How are you gonna tell him he can't play video games or he has to play football? So then I tell Soko to go to his room because I don't want my son to sit there and get discouraged because dad's knocking his, his passion. And I was like, let's try this out. Let's just do it for this semester. He's not gonna play this season. We'll see what happens.
Everybody tune in today, man. Much love. I appreciate the support, all the love, man. When I first started out doing live streams online, it had like one viewer. It was my mom.
I saw the passion in his eyes, the drive. Let's go, Danny! So I'm backing him because I see it.
Oh my God! I'd play for like 50 cents on a website against other players on the world. My dad would first off was like, go get a job. Like, come on, dude. Like, what are you doing? And I sat there and it kept making me just go harder because I wanted to prove him wrong.
Thanks, Reeve. Appreciate that, dude.
Wow. When I started making traction,
Jesus.
500 a day or 1,000 a day.
Jesus, baby.
He was like, holy shit. And then I started flying out to places to compete.
Oh no, he's throwing everything he's got, ladies and gentlemen. Soko won. Look at his pop.
Oh shit, why are there 4 cameras for? Holy shit.
Baby, he showed us another way. I never went nowhere. But for him at this young age, to go see, London.
Go to London, the back of the plane, come up with champion, conquer it, go to first class.
Canada.
Oh, get the chain in there, man.
They are life experiences.
Yeah, bro, what's up, man? I love you.
We've seen more places than my whole family has seen.
Us Poly people are talking to people. No one has ever seen this, like a professional gamer.
And it's big money, man. It's crazy. I can't believe it. You won those last 2 tournaments.
Yeah, back to back, 30K and like a 10K, 15K. But then I heard about this, you know, EWC, 1 million prize on the line. And then Team Falcons, man, they threw me cash. Like I was Luka Doncic.
Team Falcons?
Falcons signed me maybe like a month and a half, 2 months maybe before the tournament. My dad was like, damn, like, this kid, you know, he's actually doing it.
But man, Big Dog been blowing up.
You know, I'm the top dog IGL, baby. But
Wait a minute, buddy.
Wait, what?
Wait, man, come on. You gotta be a little humble, Big Dog.
I
Just
can't,
don't
man.
let that shit get to your head, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yep.
Always gotta stay humble.
He was so hard on me that when I was making him proud, it was like, it felt so fucking good.
Go, man. Get a fucking go, boy. Good shit, man.
They gave me the confidence to just go to further beyond, levels out of anything I can reach. Holy shit, my eyes getting watery. Holy fuck. Damn. Cut that out the camera for real as fuck. All right, come on. And action.
Can we get him a bed frame?
Championship day. We've got 14 teams. 8
I mean,
games
it's a
to
sick
play.
story, though.
Only 8 chances
I'm rocking with
to
the
make
story. It's a
your
great story.
destiny come true.
Good for him. I'm a
These teams
fan.
are playing for $1 million, but we're done with the group stages. And man, you guys, I can't wait to see who's our champion.
Teams have fought tooth and nail to get to this point.
This is in the first game of the tournament, in the first finals. It would be a really big deal if we won. We need to win a competition to take home the Esports World Cup trophy. It's a requirement to get a first place. And we know this Warzone team is really strong and capable of winning. So the true hope is that we can effectively tick off that requirement at the first attempt at the first tournament.
I'm sweating in this shirt, bro. I'm about to take it off, so.
I mean, I do feel the pressure, you know, I am under pressure to make sure we perform here, but I have genuine belief these Warzone lads are gonna bring the trophy home. I know how good they are and how strong they are.
Let's get this entire thing started. We go to the STC Arena as we intro the teams.
It's time to meet our Esports World Cup finalists for Call of Duty Warzone. They're the boys in orange. Fanatic!
Call of Duty players, we don't give a fuck. You know, if you're dog shit, we're gonna let you know.
Tekka.
Hey, get the camera.
I just feel like when I fight your guys' team, bro, I was like, holy fuck, these kids are nervous.
Welcome to the stage, Na'Vi!
I'm not really concerned about any other team. I just want to put on a show, a good show too, a pure domination.
I like to wait till we win before I start the shit talking, and yeah, if we win some games today, you'll see me up there getting hyped for sure.
Give it up for Twisted Minds!
Hey man, enjoy it, guys. It'll be over quick.
We won 4 for 4 yesterday. Let's try to go 8 for 8 today.
All eyes on this trio today. Make some noise for Team Falcons!
Big Bull, 50 and his Soka. They are the team to beat.
We've done our best. Let's support the players to do their best as well.
Our work is technically done. We're now just spectators like anyone else, hoping that our work was worth it.
Hey, let's go, boys.
Shout out Mentos.
Get dirty on the fucking map, bro. Own this fucking map.
STC Arena, let me hear you. It is match number 1.
The team, listen. Look at Soka over by the high ground. Let him provide all the information and just send Shifty and Biffle on their way.
Biffle's first confirmed. There's the second. I got both of them. The Falcons are looking to hunt. And look who has an angle on Fnatic.
Cracked him.
This is Soka right here, I think. This is Soka.
It is his Soka looking down at past teammate Almond. But Twisted Minds, they're not too far behind.
Play together.
Soka by himself. The zone is gonna start shrinking.
In Call of Duty Warzone, as each game progresses, the map slowly fills in on all sides with a poison gas, forcing the teams closer together in combat and into confrontation.
Soldier has to move because otherwise the gas will bring him down.
And when that happens, sometimes you need to get creative.
Hisoka trying to maybe find a loose gas mask.
If you have the resources, there are points on the map that allow you to revive your teammates.
But he hits the buy station to get the revive off!
Which means they will respawn up in the sky and float down, back from the dead.
This is all on to Shifty right now.
Shifty over there.
There's one to your right, Shifty, one to your right, Shifty. Shifty has to 2v1 against C-Spit and Knight. But they know exactly where he is. They take it on down. Twisted Minds are game 1 winners. An electric game number 1 here.
Off that. Do we see the scoreboard?
Look at that leaderboard. 50 points for Twisted Minds.
42.5 for the Falcons.
Keep it consistent. Your placement and kills right now.
We're getting the kills. I know we are. We can do it, bro.
The Call of Duty format at EWC is a marathon and not a sprint. You do not have to be the last team standing in every single match. You just have to consistently rack up points over each match to keep yourself in contention for first place.
Fnatic, Falcons coming to the final moment.
Under us, careful, under us, under us. Look at where the Falcons are. Way up in their nest, just firing down on the teams below them.
Claiming the high ground means you can see every other player, even when they can't see you. Get up there, and you're in business.
Skullface gets taken out.
Oh, cracked the pot.
Almond is down.
Another one, Shifty, another one.
Noobs is pushing up the ladder. Can he manage to get up here? He cannot. Falcons do it! The Falcons, undeniable. Game number 3.
Fish on the left. Oh, bro.
We see Falcons go down early. That's going to really open up the rest of the map for some of these other top teams to really come out clutch.
The one thing you absolutely do not want in a game of Warzone is to be eliminated early.
Every minute you aren't earning points, some other team is getting closer to the top of the leaderboard.
And Noobs and Almond, they're kind of reaping the rest of this lobby.
I know, they got... Poor girl got stuck with the AI lines.
They are feeling good in...
But they're just trying to stay locked in. They know job's not finished.
Get ready to move into map number 4. Fnatic just hold this whole next circle.
Yeah, they're pushing up. They're pushing up.
Come on, man. Come on.
Do I have my money
will
on?
fall.
What are you asking?
Don't fucking tell me. Fnatic take game number 4.
Is there hockey and basketball today? Because it got skipped yesterday?
Halftime now.
There's no way.
Take a look at our standings. Fnatic will take the lead over Team Falcons. Twisted Minds just below them.
We dominated yesterday, so I would have hoped at the halfway stage we'd be ahead. But Fnatic just had a massive game, that final fourth game, to take over. So
Fnatic going wild on the map right now. Something has clicked for this team.
You don't have to win every round to win the match, but it's really dangerous to let your opponent get on too much of a hot streak.
Welcome to the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Match 5 is here, and our players are dropping into Rebirth Island.
I'm looking low. Just hold up.
Lots of damage starting to get tallied.
2. This is looking dire for the Falcons.
Yeah, how many is that?
I don't know.
Shifty around the back, gonna get a little bit more safety.
No.
He gets the shot.
Falcons sent back to the lobby at 8th place. Game number 6 is here. Ladies and gentlemen, the crowd's going wild.
That's good, baby.
Fucking own these kids.
The Falcons are up top, and they force Gil down to the low ground.
It's a 2v2 right here. The Falcons do not lose gunfights.
Weak.
2v1.
Time for the Falcons to swoop in and try to clean up. A bit down to their last member. Falcons able to come through.
Rock and go, baby. Come on. Hey, like that. Let's go. Keep going. I'm telling you, like that. The crowd goes wild as they see Falcons on top. Here we go. We're in the end game. Match number 7. Only 2 maps to go.
Falcons once again on the high ground.
Back them on the roof.
Okay, you got hit with the sniper.
Twisted Minds and Falcons are on the same side. They're all fighting each other. Knight trying to chase down Hisoka. Hisoka does get cut down. Knight cuts him down. Out of here. Falcons fall.
Team Falcons just yesterday won 4 out of 4.
Golfing
but when
today.
it comes to the finals, Team Falcons at 2-0.
It's a good bid, yeah.
Fnatic at
well
196.2. Fnatic could very well dethrone the top dogs.
Yeah, an Apex one would be sick.
You could somehow kill him Noob and Skull.
You want to hit him fast, though?
I don't know if there is one. I don't think there is. There could be. I don't know.
He fucking left us, Ed. Man, he fucking left us, and he thinks we're fucking awful.
The bonds between players are intense because the games are intense.
They're nervous right now.
They know it's fucking coming.
Yeah.
We gotta close right here, boys. Come on.
So when a teammate chooses to leave you to go to another team, those emotions are gonna be raw.
Yep.
Let's win
What are
this
we gonna do if we just
tournament.
fucking win it? Huh? The fuck's he gonna say then?
I'll live for this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final map of Warzone is here. Esports World Cup, here we go.
Let's just get like a 40 kill win right here.
Down him, down.
Piss everyone off.
Hey, goes the game. Closer. Hey, everything you fucking got. I need to hear. I need to hear.
Hello, everybody. We have so much action. And right now, Falcons and Fnatic are in a dogfight.
Look at the Falcons. They're trying to hunt Fnatic down early.
Soka might be trying to land tower.
If one
Command
team can
EWC.
knock the other out early,
chat.
right here, they've got a much clearer path to pick up points for victory. And Falcons know that better than anyone.
They're in prison. That's them in prison, brother. They're fighting someone. We might be able to third that, bro.
Falcons with a high risk, high reward play. Piffle does not care. 2v3s, 2v4s.
Noobs and Skullface. They're getting fucking shot in their back. Hey, Woody, I got shot from up top. Careful.
Fnatic falling to 80 Wiz. They lose 2.
We died. Okay.
Almond, yeah, is left alone up here. You have to wait for the 2 players to get back on in.
Back.
I am.
Almond is going to go ahead and just re-buy back his teammate. Skullface is flying in, but the Falcons are lurking, waiting.
Yeah, they see Almond.
There's one right here.
Almond up on the water tower. And Ahsoka's going to run him off the back.
Almond's screwed.
You're right, it's about to get real mixy as Almond dramatically taken.
I got sight.
In Biffle, he sees Skullface. Skullface gets a rip.
You weaken him?
Yes. Call you, bro.
Okay.
Fnatic goes down at the hands of Shifty.
Bye, fucking bitch.
A full team wipe. Fnatic is out of the picture.
Wait, to my right. I hear him.
And twisted by his balls, the Falcons, last team alive in the top 3. Soka by himself. How about a couple C4s? How about a gun to the face?
When an IGL like Soka is feeling it, they get in a zone, and their team is kind of unstoppable.
We've got the zone closing, the final zone. Back to the buy station we go. Has enough cash.
Hey, I got this, boys. Look at me. I fucking got this shit. You heard, Ka? You heard, Ka?
Yeah, I heard you.
Go fucking land on him. Go fucking give him hell. Go fucking give him hell.
Yeah, right
go
here.
give him hell right now, boys. Go.
There's the rest of the team. 3 Falcons flying in for the final moment.
Oh, boys, go. Fucking go.
Let's do it.
Go.
Shifty, Biffle, Ahsoka. They win the final map. They win the whole tournament. There is no debate. There is no dissension. The Falcons are now the greatest Warzone trio the world has ever seen. Your Falcons are the first Esports World Cup champions.
We won the game, the final game. Right when we won, dude, I like blacked out. There's a lot of noise, everyone's cheering, but everything just gets so like quiet. I just felt like I was in my room and it was just quiet. And then then the noise just starts slowly coming back. My boys are like hyped up. I'm like, holy shit, like, we just fucking won.
Just got away from our game plan the last 2 maps. It was close, just didn't have it in the end.
Gold confetti start coming down.
Soka and the Falcons literally etched their names into history. They won the first ever title at the first ever Esports World Cup and became the first ever club to put their name on the totem.
Just because something doesn't have a history doesn't mean it's not historic. To win the first Formula 1 Grand Prix or the first Olympic gold medal, Those are evolutionary moments in global sport. And to win the first title at the Esports World Cup, you're part of that evolution.
Mr. Cole's doing it, that picture.
It felt like us as esports competitors, players, athletes, we actually meant something.
I know how hard these guys worked to get here and to do this. To see Falcons up on the totem already, I'm just like all the emotions. First of many, hopefully, first of many.
It's easy to get caught up in the history of it all, but in the race for the Esports World Cup, this is really just the first lap. Falcons might have taken the lead with Call of Duty, but there are 7 weeks and 21 more tournaments left for other clubs to creep up or even overtake them.
Being the first team to win at Esports World Cup feels amazing. You know, bringing back here from the Falcons, bringing back home.
Hell yeah.
When I first started out, people were like, bro, why don't you just go play sports or something, or go get a blue-collar job with like your uncles and your dad. I just kept wanting to go and just prove them all wrong and prove my mom right.
He said to us that one of his top motivations is to prove you right.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, but I've always believed in him. So.
Wow, this is gonna sell.
No.
That's a good one. Somebody, do you have an onion? Do you have an onion under there? Hold on. I really never heard that. Like, prove somebody right. But that's him. That's a good kid. No, it's a great kid. Great kid.
That's a mama's boy.
That was good. That was good. I think there's 4 more episodes of stuff like that. I don't think it's all COD oriented. I think it might be other game oriented. I could be wrong though. But if you guys enjoyed that and you want to watch more of it, I think it's available on Prime. But I think you can find it if you do Command EWC in the chat. I think it's a 5-part docu-series. Let's see. Let's see what it pulls up for me. Yeah, it's on Prime. You guys have that. Episode 2 is... Yeah. Episode 3 might be... Alright. I don't see an Apex one. Okay. Yeah, there's action. There's action. If you guys want to watch that, Command EWC. Shout out to them for sponsoring this portion of today's stream. I enjoyed it. That was good. That was a good watch. That was well made. That was well put together. Easy watch. Very fun. Very fun. Hisoka's tight. All right, that's it for the stream today, chat. I'm going to go golfing. I'm going to go golfing. Thanks for being here. I don't even want to check how many people are in here, but shout out to you guys for kicking it. I appreciate y'all. You guys are fucking awesome. I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday. I'll be live tomorrow. Tomorrow, normal time. I think I'm here all week. Yeah. So we got a full week of streams coming up. Full week, nothing